Hello, glorious one. So, today I want to share with you the most powerful hack, the most powerful for one that I found anyway, to a really profound um, feeling of inner peace and inner freedom. And I say it's the most powerful one because it is this dismantling of probably the most, or one of the most persisting illusions in our minds. And I also want to say up front before I go into this, and I'm going to share this tool with you, that I'm not at a place where I have fully mastered this. So I have moments where I also still totally buy into this illusion. But also seeing the more frequently I cut through the illusion, that the amount of conviction about our true nature becomes so much more stronger and becomes more natural, becomes more easy to access, which gives a sense of confidence and empowerment that nothing else can really, that nothing else can buy in that way, in my opinion. So what is the illusion that I'm referring to? The illusion is that our current experience as it is needs to change. Needs to change in order for us to feel more free, more, we can also say just more alive, more vibrant. And this can mean, maybe there are some opinions about your circumstances, like, oh, these things in my life, these conditions first need to change before I can feel free. Or something about my body, my physical body, or my state of being, about my mind, whether that's sensations or thoughts, judgments, feelings, literally anything about your experience. And this is why it's such a tricky one to sort of see through, because almost everyone that I know, including myself, when we go on this path of self-awareness and spirituality and self-empowerment and, getting more skilled in different ways, one of the most default illusions we buy into is that, okay, I'm going to work on changing this experience. And as we do that, we kind of lost the plot in that sense. We're already become part of the game that our mind is playing, and that we can never win from within the dynamics of our mind. So the point is to see through it. Now, how to see through it? There's different ways, but right now I'm going to share the pointer that just recently feels more powerful in my experience, and I hope it lands with you. So what I'm inviting you to do is to just take a moment to really look, observe, check in with your experience as it is, including just your sense of how you feel in this moment, everything that your senses are registering. And then just let the experience be as it is without changing anything about it. What maybe comes to your mind when I say this is, oh, so this means I gotta accept this. But it's not even about accepting it. So the powerful thing, the magic of this pointer is in that you don't even need to accept it. It's beyond accepting or not accepting. In fact, if you accept it or not accept it, means you have an opinion about it, you have some point of view about it, and that in and of itself is some subtle form of binding. So release all your opinions and your point of views about your current experience, meaning you just let it be. You don't need to make it go away. You just let it rest as it is in the nature of reality, we can say. And just see if you can find this sweet spot of neither accepting nor not accepting or rejecting. And just take a moment to feel what it's like to not have to accept or not accept your experience. In fact, you are released from needing to have any opinion, needing to have any position or standpoint about your experience. And if you notice some feeling of relief, relaxation, release, even if it's very subtle, it's not maybe, doesn't maybe feel super powerful, but that doesn't matter. If it's even the slightest sense of relief, you're on the right track. You're applying the pointer correctly, and I encourage you to continue. If you also, of course, desire. So, because what really happens is when we let the experience be as it is, we stop making it personal. We could say we grant the experience the freedom to be as it is. Because now it's not about you as the person anymore. It's just part of reality, part of life. It's not owned by us. So there are teachers who talk about the idea of granting being. So when an experience is loosened from personal identity, it's we, in that action, in that release, we granted being, meaning it's like we give it the permission to just be. It's not ours, it's just as it is.